Back Row Ministry, the world premiere, Mr. Marty coming at you live and direct. Whew, supposed to be snowing. I don't know what the hell going on. Now this weather unpredictability is now the new narrative. They say it's going to snow and you never see the snow. So I don't know. Just trying to see what's going on with this whole weather unpredictability piece. And it's taking place in the East. It's not really taking place in the Midwest. They've been on target, but we've had this 2 times where they said it's going to do something and then nothing takes place, following a time when they said it wasn't going to do anything and all hell broke loose. So now we're playing a weather unpredictability game. So let's get on topic, and the topic for today is, of course, Cardi B. And I want to make this a real short topic, but the future of hip-hop and where hip-hop is going as an art form, because we got so far away from hip-hop and now we're just caught up in the rap. And you have these created artists like Cardi B and 21 Savage and all these created artists who have no talent, put no content in their music, pass or try to sell the gang member agenda, the stripper agenda to women, and this is acceptable behavior. This is behavior that's not challenged. This is behavior that's not being shut down. So we're in this so-called period of women's liberation where educated women with common sense, I believe, women who say they stand for something. We got Michelle Obama on stage. We had Alicia Keys on stage. I think Jada Pinkett was on stage. And with all this celebration of the power of the woman, you have Cardi B, who gets on stage and sounds uneducated and ignorant, who is a self-professed gang member, trying to sell that idea that this is the path of success for women. Especially, we talk about this in our Hispanic communities. We already had the Tekashi 6197 incident, the self-professed gang banger turned snitch. Just an attack on various ethnic groups just as a way to shame us, to mock us, to downplay us as the people that's on the move. And like we talked about before, the elite do whatever they can to keep the people that's on the move down because they fear you. So they're not fearing Cardi B because they control Cardi B. They give her exactly what she wants. A couple of dollars, some clothes, take her off the strip pole, and she's cool. Give her a Grammy, make her feel like she really earned something when she really didn't. So, you know, it wasn't the Rap Album of the Year award, it was the Crap Album of the Year award, because everybody who was nominated basically was garbage. They purposely did not nominate Drake album because how could you have Cardi B lose to Drake? So they didn't even nominate it. And they did it on purpose because they wanted to celebrate the destruction of hip-hop. Hip-hop's been around for 20 some odd years, and they finally got to a point where now they are able to destroy it by creating Cardi B's and Tekashi 619s and 21 Savages and Post Malones and all these folks who their music has no content. But that was the plan the whole time. That was the plan the whole time because they didn't know how they were going to destroy it. And all they did was gave everybody money. Everybody that should be speaking out now, they gave them a paycheck, they gave them a TV show, and really they have no interest in the thing that pretty much built them up, which was hip-hop. Hip-hop built up the majority of these artists. Hip-hop gave these artists their foundation, and they just pretty much moved away from hip-hop. And, you know, the minute that the Yahoo Express came in and promised them a bunch of stuff and gave them a lot of stuff, that was pretty much it. That was pretty much it. And, you know, it really was my generation that did not stand up for hip-hop. They did not stand up for hip-hop. They did not defend the culture. And this is the same thing that happened with jazz. After a while, the argument of who's the best now is Mac Miller and Cardi B. It's the same thing that happened with jazz. And I'm not saying that hip-hop should not be diverse. It should be diverse, but it should have content. It should have some meaning in the music, especially when you're talking about the Grammys. I always put the Grammys up there as awards for artistic talent, putting something in your music. It should be a battle for the best album. The best album should have the best content. And when you telling the hip hop community that Cardi B is the best, then it's like spitting in the face of the hip hop community. But the hip hop community deserves it. We let rap die. We let the culture die. We did not teach these kids what the culture was about. So they took the culture and they were able, as Damon Dash says, due to the influence of the culture vultures, to destroy the culture. So that's how you get a Cardi B, best female crap album of the year. And, you know, just a spit in the face of the Queen Latifahs and the MC Lights. The women who really push forward to pioneer what we got, the Salt and Peppers. Just really a spit in the face. Spit in the face of these women who had some respect of themselves, kept themselves as decent as possible, had fun with their music. They weren't out there talking about it's cool to be a blood. The Roxanne Shantays of the world who, you know, showed the skill that it took to be a great rapper. Just spit in their face. And you give them Cardi B. Cardi B, a girl who couldn't rap a sandwich, let alone rap on an album. A girl you found on the strip pole and told her, oh, we'll make your album. Remember they had Nicki Minaj a little minute ago. Nicki's gone. Then they bring Cardi B. How long Cardi thinks she's going to survive in this game before they go get the next hip-hop bimbo? And I'm going to use the term hip-hop bimbo, because that's what she is, a hip-hop bimbo. Like the rest of the house, hip-hop households, or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. But we need to take the music back. There's a lot of artists out there, a lot of great, talented female artists out there that don't get the chance to shine, don't get the chance to be heard, because you want to feed the masses hardy crap. You want to dumb down the power of the women of certain ethnic groups. You want to keep them in a lock. You want to keep them thinking that all they can be is the girlfriend of some rich clown or a blood droplet. That's all they want to do. And that's the power of how they try to regulate control. They try to make it all right to get off the pole. As I say, you can be a pole girl and be somebody. You can start your life in the strip club. And that's the elite and how they try to control. They create these characters. You see Motown, they have a Motown celebration with J-Lo, which I have nothing against. But why couldn't you have other artists from Motown on it? It's a Motown celebration without Motown artists, but this is what they think of. This is what they think about it. This is what guys like Berry Gordy, who goes and sells his labels, deserves. This is what he gets. So, you know, music is winning to the gutter. Music is truly winning to the gutter. You got some artists that's trying to keep it alive, but for the most part, the culture vultures out there really trying to destroy everything that we built. And that whole Motown celebration was just a pissing on the legacy of Motown. How do you have a celebration without the actual? I've never seen that before. If there are any stars that are still alive, usually they're a part of the celebration. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. But that's where we are as far as music right now. It's really hurting. I don't listen to any new music. Rarely listen to it. I think I listened to that one little piece with Daniel Caesar and her. I kind of like that piece. The booed up piece was pretty good. But as far as hip-hop, if it's not Kendrick Lamar, it's not getting no play. Because really, he's the only guy out there doing something. Even Drake. Drake really isn't doing anything. I mean, he says something sometime, but Drake really don't say nothing. And his albums are getting just as garbage as Lil Wayne's albums, because now he got this thing, I just get on the mic and smoke some weed and I start talking and they'll buy my album. And no, that's not hip-hop. Hip-hop is about content. Hip-hop is about creativity. And that's the piece that's gone. Creativity is gone. It's really gone in hip-hop. And we need to get it back. We need to allow some of these artists who are out there to shine. And then, like I say, go to Reverb Nation, go to SoundCloud, start listening to some of these underground artists. Let's start giving these guys a shot. We don't need the music industry to tell us who we need to listen to. We can go out there and make a lot of artists popular like we used to do in the 80s. Somebody would get an artist, they'll bump them, they'll pass it on to their friends, and that's how we made a lot of the hip-hop stars of today. We passed the music on. Word of ear and word of mouth is more powerful than what the elite tries to create. They try to sell it like the only way you can get famous is through them. No, we can create the situations where people become famous. We can create that by passing word of mouth and promoting our own artists and promoting artists that are doing and saying things that we feel uplift us and move us forward and keep the music fun. It's the Marky Back Road Ministry. Peace and hair grease.